Try to be honest, I'm not good at letting down my guard, but I really want it. Before you, I was running in the dark. When you said this was goodbye, that's when I realized I can't live without you. Try to be honest.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Neo Doodles, the drawing guy. Or when I did that, that was fun. Today is a very special stream. It's a it's a, what's that word called? Landmark, not landmark. Uh, can't think of the word. I can't. Hello, Doran. Hello, good morning. I'm thinking, geez, what's the word where something's important, monumental. Anyway, it's a big stream because today I'm going back to my original namesake. That's right. Today we're doing a little bit of drawing. I spent this morning playing some N64 games, and then those were like super atmospheric, and I'm like, man, this is kind of inspiring me to draw. Uh, some content completely unrelated to the N64 games I was playing. I was playing the Ocarina of Time Space World demo recreation. So it's like old beta content. Whoa, Doran, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much. You are what fuels this channel, and Moose's casual viewership also fuels it as well. I don't know if I got his prime. Give me your prime if you got it. Anyway. I'll show you guys what we're drawing in a little bit, but first, earlier today I was playing the Ocarina of Time Space World demo, which is like a fan-made recreation based off real assets that were found in like a, I don't know, some kind of leak or something last year. And it's really cool seeing like old content brought to life. And I put it on my EverDrive, so I'm like playing it on actual hardware. That's unrelated, like I said, unrelated to what we're doing today. But that's what I was doing earlier, and it was really cool. I was also playing some Harvest Moon 64. I don't know, I just love the N64 a lot. Um, definitely in my top five consoles, which would be Super Nintendo. I didn't think this through. 3DS is up there. Sheesh. N64. PlayStation 1, surprisingly, probably going to be on there too. And then, of course, should I say the Switch? Switch is up there. Anyway, doesn't matter. I know you're doing your part, Moose, and of course, I appreciate you every time you pop by. But yeah, anyway, that kind of got me in a cozy mood. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna lay down in my bed, and I'm gonna draw. So I was doing that for a little bit, based off a comment that was left on one of my recent posts on Instagram. They're like, "Hey, how about you draw this?" Not as an actual like, "Whoa, a sub! Thank you so much, Moose. I appreciate." That's not even a prime. That's a paid one. For not to say primes are worth less, but I think they are monetarily, actually, factually worth less. Not that I appreciate them. You guys know what I mean. It's fine. Doran trying to one up Moose. That's exactly what he's doing with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Doran. This is a contest I can get behind. I mean, well, I swear. I swear I'm actually okay. But anyway, what are you guys saying? What are you guys? How about just give you a real sub instead of prime? Don't talk about garbage about primes. I only give primes myself because I'm broke. Primes are technically $9.99 a month if you think about it. That's true. Primes are actually, uh, yeah, primes are worth a little bit more considering I don't actually use my benefits for Amazon Prime too often, but I have Prime. It's not like I watch Prime Video. I watched like what, Invincible, and that's it. So, what up now? Trying to get the hype train rolling. Oh God, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Um, excuse me, my goodness, my heart is on fire because you guys are setting it ablaze. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that nice? But actually, it's because of the coffee and my poor diet. But the other thing was also pleasant to hear. Um, let's get some music on. I need some background sounds. Let's put some Sonic Mania on. Turn this back up. I'll turn my volume down. And that's about good. But yeah, Let's see what you're saying. We almost got a Final Fantasy VI port remodel for the N64. God, that would have been so sick. The N64 is in like it was in dire need of some RPG love that it just didn't get, unfortunately. Yeah, Sonic. Also, hello, Desire. Hello. Sonic Mania has a goated OST. My goodness. Is it T. Lopes or T. Lopez, the composer for this? I don't know how to pronounce it, but either way, this guy, everything he touches turns to gold. It's beautiful. He's apparently done music for nearly every zone in like classic Sonic, and they all went like unused in Sonic Mania. It's pretty cool. You can look them up on YouTube. So he's done some of my favorites, like Starlight Zone from Sonic 1. Anyway, I want to show you guys what I've been working on. I've been working on a few things. Currently, right now, I'm working on this Gargomon picture, little Digimon mood. Recently, I did this. Where is it? This Terriermon piece right here, which I'm pretty proud of. I like this Terriermon a lot. And then somebody commented, "Hey, you doing Gargomon?" I'm like, man, I love Gargomon. Not an official doodle request or anything like that, but you know, I thought it was a good idea, and it kind of made me want to do it. So that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna be doing a Gargomon. It's in a slightly different style. This is a blank canvas. This is my Gargomon. Here we go. So you're saying that the reason Sega failed to Nintendo is because they didn't use his music. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. But that's okay. Yeah, this is a very, very different style from my Terriermon that I was drawing. My Terriermon, I had like big eyes, right? So it would have been like, let's turn this opacity down. I have two sketches on, and I'll explain that in a second. But my Terriermon, he had more like eyes like this, which actually don't look bad, but I don't know, for some reason they're not what I wanted with Gargomon. I don't know, I'm actually kind of liking them the more I draw them in. Alright, and then the fun thing to do is to draw the extra rings in the eyes. They don't mean anything, but they look cool. Yeah. Right? They're like that. Which, I don't know, looks kind of cool, but not exactly what we're going for with this. Ugh. Sticky poo ass, hello, hello. Yeah, so I like to do two sketches. I do my really rough one, and then I'm gonna pretend I have a formula here. I actually don't. I just kind of scribble on a page until it works out. But for the sake of this stream, I'm gonna pretend I have a formula. So, rough sketch on the bottom, right? It's this one right here. Oh, that's a different thing. That basically is to formulate the pose and the general feel of the picture, right? Right? And then on top is to like get the feel for like refining the sketch and adding little details that I might have forgotten in the rough sketch, and also getting a feeling for the line weight that I'm going to be using, because everything, as you can see, has different thickness of lines. And then I added this one on top because I forgot to draw this little bullet belt thing, which actually isn't even a bullet belt. It just goes straight around his back. It's a belt that has no function. I don't know, it's kind of neat. Man, I wish I could draw like you. I would save a lot of money in commissions. It's not too late to start with. You can literally just start drawing. Will you master it in a day? Oops. No, but you 100% will get better. Everybody can say, oh, I can't draw, but literally I couldn't draw until I did it. It goes with anything, right? Drawing is just a skill, not necessarily a talent. It's one that I just did and then accidentally got good because it's all I would do. When I say all I do, I'm talking like in school, all I would do is draw. I wouldn't do my work, so that's where I'm at. Let me pull up my reference. For Gargomon here. I need to know what his gun hands look like. The base of them, anyway. Oh, he's got some... Okay, these gun hands are a little elaborate, but that's fine. We'll get through it. Can this not be bigger? I guess not. I guess I'm zooming. Guess I'm zooming in. Okay, that's as good as I'm gonna get. Oh, these are gonna be annoying. Do you use a tablet? If so, which? I am working off an iPad Air 3. So it's not the newest or fanciest iPad, but it's something. Let's delete these eyes. I'm going to draw the gun on a separate layer. I might even just have to like draw it. Oh, you know what'll be a good idea? Here's a little trick you guys can use. So on here, you can add things like the drawing guide, and the drawing guide is really cool. One of my favorite things about digital art is you can do little hacks, little tiny hacks, right? Symmetry being one of them. So symmetry is gonna help us out here because this is basically at a perfect side angle here. So as soon as I start drawing like here, it'll draw on the other side as well, which will be perfect for drawing this gun. Oh, hit my switch. Let me just move this. Much like resisting the urge to throttle the stupid, drawing is a skill that requires much practice. Yeah, and I feel like I didn't even think of it as practice, right? I was just doing it. And I feel like that's how a lot of my art friends are. They were just like having fun with it, and then eventually they got pretty good. But yeah, drawing is honestly a series of little tricks. That's all it is. Okay. This is actually a little bit longer than his gun usually is. Let me just shorten that a little bit, like that. iPad 6. I think iPad 6 is like one of the better ones too. Moose, if you have an iPad 6, the Apple Pencils are a little pricey, admittedly. They are. They're like friggin' 130 bucks. But I promise you, they are the best drawing tool available. Like, they're so unreasonably good. Yeah. Noxinator, hello, thank you for popping in. I know this is more of your time. Oh wait, it's Tuesday. I thought it was Sunday. Time means nothing. But yeah, I'm glad you're here anyway. Let's see. Good looking sketch. Yomo feet, Yomo gun hands. I hope the gun hands turn out well. These are a little tough to draw, admittedly. So this goes all the way down here. The symmetry tool is saving my life here. Alright, here we go. Make these go down a little less far, and they're a little thinner. And that should... now a little further down. Can't hurt. That's already looking pretty good. Let's see. Modern technology has to help a ton. Can't draw a straight line to save my life, as my hands shake just enough to make it a hassle. Yeah, I mean, there are tricks to... because, like, I have a pretty shaky hand as well. Like, this is my straight line. Look what friggin' garbage that is. But if you draw it quick... oh, no. No, it still doesn't really help. Well, I'm better with arcs, right? Anyway, that's like a little better than it was before. The quicker you draw the line, the better it is. You can also just do it slowly and just keep sketching over the same line like I do until it looks nice. Like that, like the slow arc. You can just do the really sketchy lines, and you can even clean them up with the eraser tool. Make them a little sharp at the ends, you know? I don't know, there's little things you can do. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm gonna erase all of that. Let's just cut that out. Get out of here. Let's see. Now I just need to find programs so I can make maps for Roll20 games. I don't know what Roll20 games are, but it's probably a D&D thing, right? Also, iPads. They have little tricks that help make things better as well built in. So if you want to draw a shape, you just like, I want to draw a circle. So I drew a circle there, and it's like, oh, that's an oval. If you hold your finger on the screen, it turns to a perfect circle. Like, look at that. That's kind of cool. If you want to draw a line, you just draw the line and then you hold it, and you can like stretch the line. Yeah, they have things that'll help. Even if you're drawing like an arc, you can keep that arc by holding it. And utilize these tools. There's no shame in using. Like, a lot of people be like, well, that's not true art. It's like, nah, it is. That is allowed. You have these tools available for you, like, to you, and use them. I think that's absolutely what you should do. I've drawn these bullet holes in the wrong spot. I have. So we're gonna try to fix that. Let's see. 169 for a pencil. It cannot be 160. You're probably looking at the Gen 2 pencil. I think mine's 130. Look at the Apple Pencil 1. I'm gonna look that up right now. Apple Pencil 1. Let's see. Oh, this is .com. Oh no, it's still the same. Yeah, it's 129. Apple Pencil 2 is only for the iPad Pros, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Don't get me wrong, Apple Pencil 2 and the iPad Pro is really nice. But not necessary. It's look at that. Look at that perspective. Just by using that eraser tool, right? That's not bad. And then what we're gonna do, I'm not done this yet, but we are gonna just like move it. We're gonna like select this arm and like move it in place when we're done it. And look at that trick. Easy. Art's so easy. Why is it so easy for? How do you eat food with gun hands? He actually has little fingies on every one of his, on both of his gun hands. He has little fingies. And I'm about to draw those in, but you're gonna have to give me a moment. There, oop. There's that, because these actually go in a little bit like that. Oh, nice detail. You also have to be like patient. Like, I feel like putting these little details really it pays off. Like you have the potential, I guess, to, you know, misfire, maybe accidentally shoot yourself in the face if you have gun hands. But you have gun hands, like you knew that going in. So that's not anyone's fault. Okay. I think my pencils. Usually I like to use the thickest size 6B pencil, but finer details will require a smaller pencil. There we go. Taco, hello, welcome in. Let me eat or you'll eat lead. More like, or I'll eat lead, because I have the gun hands and I'm trying to eat my own food. He can use his feet to hold utensils. He's kind of got... Look. Those are food-eating feet. Never mind. Drop this whole subject, actually. Never mind. Forget it. Loads food into the gun. That's a great idea. Now you're thinking, Digimon. Look at that. That looks a little weird, but I'm going to leave it, because I don't think I can draw gun hands much more efficiently than this. And now that we've drawn the symmetrical parts, I'm going to actually turn the drawing guide off on this layer. So now everything I draw in here won't be symmetrical anymore, because now we have to draw the little fingies, which will be different on each side. We've got these little fingers that don't necessarily look like they have bendable mechanical parts. They look like they're kind of almost gooey in a way. I don't know. It's weird. And this one's going to be behind. I'm going to put a little circle there to show perspective, right? And then the third one be right in front. But yeah, I figured I've been looking at my backlog of things I need to do and fulfill, and I have my notepad full of doodle requests I gotta do, so I'm like, you know what, let's get comfortable with drawing streams again. Let's get comfortable with drawing again. I took a bit of a break from drawing. Those don't look absolutely ideal, but you know what I'm gonna do? Just in case I mess this up, I'm gonna duplicate this layer before I move it and edit it and stuff like that. That's what we're gonna do. Honestly, never got too into Digimon as I didn't really have access to much TV, as I was an outdoor kid against my will. Isn't that the friggin' worst? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Doran. That sounds like a nightmare. Okay, so we got one gun hand down. But this next one is a problem. That I'm not a fan of. In fact, you know what? I don't like this. Let's erase that. Little details, but I don't know. It just looked weird. They're claws from a claw machine game. They do kind of look like that a little bit. I hope they have better grip power than those, though, because those are a little frigged. Oh, speaking of claw machine games, do you guys remember? I don't know if this was a Canadian exclusive machine, but there were these yellow machines with a metal claw, and it was just to grab little candy. It was a candy claw machine game, and I went to a local no-frills grocery store, and they had a broken machine. And that was fantastic news for me. Basically, I kept winning over and over again, and I could not be stopped. I eventually just had to give up my turn and give it to like a little kid, because I couldn't lose. Okay, I'm gonna try something interesting here. I'm gonna try another hack. Okay, because this is at a weird angle. Let's do a test first. Okay, so let's draw this circle here. Right, and then on this circle we're gonna draw just oh no, draw. We'll draw 6 little extra bonus circles, right? There we go. That's the face of our gun. Oops, I apologize for the phone buzzing. Who was that even? I don't know who that was. I meant to draw this on a different layer, so we're gonna copy and paste that. And then get rid of that on here. There we go. So now it's on the proper layer. It's on its own layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to try this. Say put this here, right? We're going to try warping it. We're going to distort it, actually. I think we can mold this to the correct perspective. Look at that. Look at all these tools available to me. This is great. Alright, so this is great. Now we can just draw a proper gun face and just throw it in there. Who cares? You guys are seeing all my tricks today. Oh my goodness. It's a hack. All my drawings are hacks. That's all it is. Nicholas, hello. Hello, welcome. Hi. Thank you for coming. Let's get rid of this gun here. The reason why I wanted to test this out first is because I want to draw it on this symmetry layer. So we'll turn the drawing guide on for this. Oh wait, yeah. No, turn the drawing guide off. We'll draw a circle first. Here's our circle. It's not my favorite circle, but it'll do. We're gonna try to position this. Oops. Snapping, can we do snapping? Is that right in the middle? I think it is. Oh, oops. I think that's in the middle. Whatever, it's close enough. And then we're gonna turn the drawing guide on. And let's get going with this thing. So, right off the bat, on the top, we have a gun hole. Let's get our gun holes in place. Let's do that. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna make all these gun holes exactly the same. I'm gonna select that. And then select that one. Move that down. This isn't the most ideal way of doing this, actually. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put these in the middle. These first ones. I'm just trying to do hacks, you guys. I don't want to do this legit. I'm kind of eyeballing these a little bit, but I want there to be a little bit of math involved. I'll fuse all these layers together in a second, but this is my current method, and we'll just have to deal with it. Okay. Oh, and here's what we're gonna do. Watch this freaking garbage. Okay, merge this down. Oh, merge that down too. Merge it down. And then we're gonna take these. Oh, we're gonna take all three of these. Right? Watch this. I'm making these up as I go. Okay? We're gonna copy and paste these. We're gonna move these circles down. We're gonna flip them vertical. There we go. But I'm gonna move these out of the way first because I have to erase this bottom circle. There. Why is art so easy for? It just is. Ooh. Get some Fear of Tigers, okay. Actually, let's just go to... Oh, I like this song. Okay. Gonna merge this down now. Hopefully I did this right. I'm just trying to cheese this. Here we go. Because mech stuff is mostly mathematical. And that's why it's tough. Okay. This is This is fine because we still have to do the lines anyway. We have to like refine this. So if it's not perfect right now, we can fix it up later. That looks pretty good. Let's get that inner circle going. Alright. Okay. I'm actually not going to draw the fingers on yet, because I'm going to draw those in after I warp this. Make that a little bigger. And I'm also going to duplicate this as well, because I just don't want to mess it up. Turn off drawing assist. Move this over here, make it slightly big. Oh, right, it's still on actually. Uniform, make that bigger. That looks pretty good, right? The tools. No artist draws everything absolutely freehand. It's just not a thing. So don't worry about using these. I'm sure some of them do, but I don't, so that's fine. I'm a square guy, that way when my boss is looking for me, I can tell him I'm now around. That's very, very good. Not around, I knew you meant. But you could say it could be said for circle, though. Because then you would be around. But that's when you're being efficient. I guess that's when you are the boss. He's around all the time. Doran, thank you so much for the 110 bits. My goodness, thank you for joining us this whole time. See you around, Neo. Gotta do some last minute prep for tonight's session of Lost Mines of Fandelver. I don't know what that is, but that sounds intense. Is that more the D&D stuff you're talking about? Oh, okay, let me read actually what that was. It was tabletop in general. Roll 20 games. I guess this is a roll 20 game. Got it. Okay, interesting. Well, I hope you have fun. You enjoy your night tonight, and thank you once again for joining me, and hopefully I can see you soon. Oh, this is some Killer Instinct Gold. I don't want to listen to this. This isn't what... I like it, but this isn't what I'm trying to listen to. We're going to go back to Fear of Tigers. Because that's what I've been listening to lately. Lately and all the time. Okay. Pull up my ref again. Okay. And... let's try to figure this out. Okay, so... our perspective says... this is going down here like this. Let's do an arc connecting them like this. It's gonna end right there. I'll thicken these lines up in a second, but this is just my method for now. And then you'll be able to see the bottom portion of his gun. Hopefully fine. And then get an arc going again. Okay, well, let's thicken up the lines and see how it looks. Because I'm not, like, super sure how this is looking yet, but maybe it'll be fine. That's gonna be tough, though. I should put the track name on the screen, huh? Should I do that? I think I should do that. Give me a sec. I have it on my starting screen. I'm gonna put it on this screen too. Okay, look at this. Look what I have on my screen. Look at everybody friggin' who's lurking. Friggin' watch the screen. If I often have to hide my iPad screen because I don't want to leak things I'm not supposed to show, or show any of the not safe work drawings I'm supposed to not show on screen. So like I'll often hide my video source. Oh, look at what's behind it. Yeah. Noxander, have you not seen my starting screen yet? I've had it for like months, this thing. You haven't seen this? This is like my thing. Look, it starts off like this, right? And then when something happens in one of the songs, it wakes up. I try to sync it up. Yeah. Plus Ultra, absolutely, you get it. Let's see. I knew Neo made most of his money on furry commissions. God, I friggin' wish. I'm so good at drawing furry stuff. I drew Collapsia's persona. Look how... Oh wait, I didn't even show my screen yet. There it is. Look at how neat this is. It's got the blue wispy arms and stuff. Like, I wish I was getting that good furry money, but I'm not. I should, though. I have that potential. The wispies. It was funny because I wish I had had her initial sketch. The wispies are actually on a separate layer. They weren't even originally part of the design, but I put them on because in Collapsia's original sketch, she had these light arc lines like that, and I think it was just like a fun little doodle to show, I don't know, motion in the arms. And I'm like, what are those? And she's like, I don't really know. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make them into something. She's like, all right, go for it. So I made them into blue spirit wispies, and I really like it a lot. That explains why Moose was drawn so well. I'm telling you, you came to the right guy. Totally could. But do you really want to work that clientele? Absolutely. I'm like heavily affiliated with furries already anyway, if not already one myself. I do have a persona. I don't really participate in a lot of like furry events or anything, or like say I'm a furry, but I love my furries. Why not? You really think you get to be a Digimon and a Sonic fan without not at least being partial furry, right? Most artists are anyway. If they're not, they're lying. Table assistant. I went to my first furry con like last month, and it was very, very fun. I got to help Sticky Poo Ass and my other friend Soren at their artist tally table. It was very, very fun. All the furries I met that weekend were very pleasant. I feel personally outed. This is a call out on you, Moose. Oh wait, no. Oh, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. Right, I was putting track name on the screen. That's what I was doing. Let me put this in studio mode before I make too many changes. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just getting this all set up here. Yeah, sure, we'll put it there. Why not? Okay. Hopefully that's fine. That's not even the current song. There we go. Yeah, we'll put that there. Why not? That's fine. One over. One more over. There we go. Let's see. What nonsense are you guys saying in my chat? Next stream title, fine, I'm a furry. Neo caught me. Friggin' got him. So easy. Yeah, I made him a moose Sona. He's got it already. I'd pull up on my iPad, but I don't want to look through all that. Free promo for Moose. This guy comes in. He knows what he's doing. Go look at my stream profile. That's true. I think literally his profile picture, you just click his name, you'll see it. You probably saw it. I probably showed you while I was making it. It's in more of a Sonic style. I like it. It turned out good. My initial design for it was better than what he wanted, but that's how doing commissions is. He said it was too angry looking. It wasn't. It was bored looking. He wanted it to be a happy, happy moose, and that's still cool. But the concept art goes hard. I need to move this. Needs to go up there. We're gonna erase this to show some perspective in the gun. There we go. Try to show yourself out. Frig you, Moose. Yeah, get a shout out going though. I like Moose a lot. He's a little annoying sometimes, but he means well. He truly does. Huh. The concept was amazing, I agree. I wanted to feel inviting and relaxed. No, for sure. I get what you mean. I wasn't against the idea at all. I'm just giving you a hard time. You know how it is. I'm getting tired of this gun, but I know this gun's gonna be the most annoying part, so I'm gonna finish this gun. This is gonna be tricky. Yeah, let's thin out these lines a little bit, thin out their numbers, and then yeah, with the warping, we do have a little bit of cleanup to do. I have to make these more circular again. I probably should have just honestly drawn these circles in manually, but I just wanted to hack the whole drawing, you know? Whatever, this is already starting to look a little better. Yeah, sometimes I'll just like erase around my lines to add more variation in the line weight. I don't want it all to be like super thick lines, because then they kind of lose their impact if you have them all thick. Yeah, like that. And then, sorry, I'm gonna be spinning for a sec. You guys are gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Hey, that looks alright. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. Now we'll just like thicken up these lines, make them look a little cooler. Nice. Nice. Let's see. Kind of crazy how one more 2D circle and shading made the entire center circle seem 3D. Which part? I already don't know what you're talking about. Eyes are weird? Are you talking about my eyes on here? If so, for you, Moose, it'll come together. Relax. Let's make this actually bigger. Oh, I want this to be bigger. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Eyes IRL are weird. Oh, like your eyes are going. Well, frig you, Moose. I wish you well. I hope your eyes get fixed. Okay. Actually, I think these ones should have more of the gun side visible. They are at a weird angle. Let's make these white blobs a little bigger. And then the closer they get to here, there'll be a little less of the white part visible. Alright, that looks okay. I think that's basically as good as it's gonna get. I do have to work within my ability. I'm not a master at mechs or guns, so this is basically as good as I'm gonna get for now. But I'm pretty happy with it right now. Now we'll add in... Let's group up all the stuff I'm not using. Oops. We'll call this unused. Okay. We'll just hide those for now. Okay. That's looking okay. Looking okay. Eyes perceive things weirdly with minimal changes. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh yeah, because I've added just like... I know what you mean, I know what you mean. Oops. Okay. I don't have to clean up these lines too much, because like I said, this is still just a refined sketch more than anything. It's not necessarily the line art at all. Oops, that's the eraser. Let's see. Moose, you should have friggin' requested Moose Checker to be a PNG tuber or a GIF tuber, whatever you want to call me. Whatever my style thing is, that I would have done that first. See, if you look on mine and also like Collapsia's and May9K, like their PNG tubers that I've made for them, they don't have any shading on them. I feel like putting shading on them. Oh, and also Rancid Yogurt as well. I've made their PNG tuber. I didn't put any shading on them because that just makes it that much harder to animate. So it'll often just be flats. I know my hair has like minimal effects on it, but I wouldn't really call it shading. I would have to I would have to take off all the shading and make it all flats. But I'd be willing to figure that out though. I'd have to put them in a different pose, I think. We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Trouble with mechs and guns. Machine Dramon Doodle went. I don't have a Machine Dramon Doodle, but what I do have. Let's see. Let's pull it up. If I can find it. There's a lot of friggin' stuff. Oh, why do I draw so much? I'm so tired of this. Oh, you want some free promo? Here's some free promo. Here's some Moose Chucker. Yeah, I'd have to take off all the shading, I think. It also makes it a little tricky with the textures, which I also cheated for. A lot of this is cheating too. But I do like it though. Do I have the original sketch on here? No. But let me see some. Let me see some real quick. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. I'm gonna show you guys. You want to see this Moose Trucker time lapse? I don't think I've ever even shown Moose this. Okay. So you can see my progress originally, how I drew Moose Chucker, okay? You ready for this garbage? Look at that. Look at that smug face. You tell me that's not the best thing ever? Oh, so good. Getting the horns in. Originally he looked like George from Arthur. With an orange shirt. But I had to change that. Also didn't know what moose nostrils looked like, so I originally made them more moose-like. Moose nostrils are long, and they're ugly. But I made them more circular because that was cuter. Okay. So, I'm going to call out Moose a little bit. He didn't like the hand I drew. Well, he said he liked it. This is back when he had 4 fingers. I think he ended with... Yeah, okay. So he's like... See the pointing finger? He's like, have them pointing at the screen. I'm like, that's not going to friggin' read well. But I attempted it, though. I did. I actually tried to change the hand. That was him pointing forward. You see that? I actually did attempt it. It doesn't look the worst, but it doesn't read as well as the other hand. So, I don't know. And then it was basically all finalized from there. Oh, but it originally had an orange shirt. See, here's the George. For a brief second. George from Arthur, right there. Anyway, that's my moose. The message on the axe handle was, I believe... is that your daughter's birthday? Yes. I thought we put it in the final model, but I guess we didn't. So that's rude of me, but, oh well, I guess. Don't look at my drawing. You guys can take a break on this screen again. Don't look, please. Where is it? Yeah, I don't have... Where is it? A Machine Digimon. But I do have this. It is posted on my socials. This might have been what you were referring to. Give me a second. There we go. This one. This is my friggin' Metal Tyrannomon. I like how this turned out. I don't have a lot of problems with mechs, but they're just more annoying to draw. I like drawing metal textures as well. It's easy. You think of like shines, right? Wherever you put the shines, just color them in black. That's how you do metal. Little hacks for you. Wherever you're gonna put a shine, just put a black blob instead. And put little smaller black blobs next to it. And it's such an effective friggin' effect. Like, it works. It's clear, like, that reads as metal, I think. You can tell what's bio and what's not. Like, you can see on his claws right there, those are the metal ones. That's the bio ones. It's neat. It's a neat little trick, and you guys can have it for free. Let's see. Artist beware. I do need an artist beware after me, I think. Okay. Joke's on you. We can still see a drawing on the don't look screen. That's what it's for. That's a little. It's a little distraction. It's a scapegoat, if you will. Let's go back to our boy. There we go. How do I fave? I'll print it off for you. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's add some details on here. Draw his little fingies. I should have drawn these on different layer. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw these on a separate layer just so I can see where the gun is. Hide this so I don't get confused. Turn the opacity down and then make a new layer. Right. Okay. And then I have a feeling this stream entirety, like the VOD, might get muted because I'm not talking as much as I do during a gameplay. I'm filling the void because I'm having fun talking to you guys, but Unfortunately, Fear of Tigers music, as amazing as it is, and although I have permission of the artist, it does get muted automatically. So I guess enjoy the volume while it lasts. So I still want to play his lovely music. Alright. Aw, thanks, Moose. The most interesting stream I've seen in a long time, and I'm totally getting a pencil. Absolutely get a pencil. Basically what I did before I got an iPad, I already knew I was going to get an iPad, so I'm like, this is the future of digital art, and I still feel that way. Oh, those look weird. Those look friggin' weird. Why'd I make them like that? Ew. Two finger-like. I'm just gonna leave them like... This one's weird. This one's a weird placement. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Also, why is this one bigger like this? I'm gonna make this slightly smaller. There we go. Like that. Yeah, before I got the iPad, I watched like several videos on how to use Procreate, which is the program I'm using. Just so I'm like familiar with how to use the interface of it, everything. I wanted to be familiar with the program. And it is so intuitive and just actually perfect. Best art program for sure, for sure. The only complaint I have, and this is more of a problem with the hardware than anything, is there is a layer limit, which is a bit of a shame. Ugh. Make this bigger. There we go. Got permission from them? Yeah. So I originally told the artist, which is his name is Ben. He's from the UK. I messaged him on Twitter because I wanted to tell him the funny story of how I found his music, which I've already told before. So I'm not going to go too into it. But yeah, I messaged him about that. Oh man, I cannot get this finger to look right. Whatever. I'll just keep picking at it until it looks good. That's how you do it. Whoa, okay, maybe this is... Maybe I'm onto something there. Yeah, you know what, this is fine, and then I'll just make it smaller and reposition it. That's good. But yeah, I messaged him because I wanted to tell him the funny story how I found his music, which was basically just his song Adventures of Pippi Longstrump, and I was like in a Pippi Longstockings phase. And then I messaged him asking him if, hey, like, do you mind if I use your music on my stream? Like, I'm just a small streamer, but I really like your music and I want to share it. And he's like, yeah, absolutely, go for it. I would like to do the same for DJ Genki, who is like the music I was playing in my intro screen, which I've been like really into lately, but there's a bit of a language barrier there. He's a Japanese DJ. I'm gonna try anyway. But until then, I am using the music. I probably shouldn't, but it isn't getting muted though, and that's kind of a nice little thing. You know what? They aren't my favorite fingers, but they will do for now. So I will erase whatever's underneath it and what's visible. Turn the opacity back up on the gun. And merge this down so it's all one piece. There we go. The fingers are frigged, but whatever. I'll fix the fingers later. I can always go back to it. Shout out to the VOD watchers who can't hear the music. I hope they enjoy seeing pretty pictures and moving chat. Can you guys let the VOD watchers know what's happening? Fingers are Cheetos? They kind of look like Cheetos a little bit, but his actual fingers look like that too. They're weird. Don't look too hard at them. Angle of last finger should be pointing to the top left corner. You might be right. And actually, you know what? You know what? I think maybe that's what's kind of being thrown off about this. There we go. I think it should be a little bit behind. Let me unfuse those. Let me unmerge down. Let's go back to here. Oops. Erase this part of the finger here. And erase this too. I think if we draw that pointing from behind, right? I think that would look pretty cool. Should I make this? I think I should make the fingers more squared. Like, like that, maybe? I don't know, we're figuring it out together. Doing sign language for the VOD viewers right now. Thank you so much. That's also what I'm doing. Look, hold up your favorite finger. This is my favorite finger right here. That's for the VOD watchers. This finger. All right. But yeah, see, Moose, you already got the knowledge, right? And what's more powerful than that? You already know where the finger should be placed. That's great. I'm gonna erase the hole. There we go. Cool. No, I needed that. I needed that there. I'm gonna move that part. No, here we go. Okay. I feel like those fingers should be bigger still. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll go back to them. Like I said, this isn't our final sketch. It's fine. Pizza's more powerful than knowledge? I could use some of that. However, our gun perspective is still a little off. That's a shame. I feel like this should go down more. Like that. There we go. And this should also be parallel with that line. Mech stuff. Why did I come in on here doing mech stuff right off the bat? It was an awful idea. Let's go back to the fun part. We're gonna go back to drawing this gelatinous baby. That is Gargomon. I feel like a Digimon MOBA would have worked way better than Pokemon Unite. You know why it wouldn't have worked? Because nobody would have friggin' played it. That's the biggest issue with Digimon property in general. Rest in peace to, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. Re-Arise, that's what it was called. That was an okay game. I played it a little bit. I didn't enjoy it that much, but I played it. Maybe this whole gun. Oops. Let's fuse the fingers down, merge those down. There we go. Now we can move this gun arm up here. Right here. Yeah, that's where I want it. Does that look better? Then down here. Yeah, I want this here. Because this arm's a little bit long. A little longer than I want. Okay. Yeah, I like it there too. Okay. Don't know what that little loose line is. I'm gonna just erase that. Okay. Oh, gotta pull up my ref again. Give me one moment here. Gargomon does not have a belt. Interesting. Okay. He has actually very plain pants. No pockets, no belt. Just kind of, plain pants. Alright, well, I guess we'll do it. He does not have a belt. No belt. I guess because he has this thing, right? He's got this whole thing. So, I guess that's where his belt is. I think he's just got, you know, he's got the girth, so he doesn't need the belt to hold it up. Gotta get some elbow room going here because I'm trying not to turn the canvas too much. I'm gonna move my ref elsewhere. I'm gonna move it over here. Oops. Don't close the stream. Neodoodles, do not close the stream. I know you want to. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have to make these pants a little bit more tight fit because obviously he doesn't have a belt. So that's how we got to do it. Not necessarily tight pants. They're not going to be skinny jeans, but they are going to be to his body rather than off and held with a belt, right? Okay. He does have the bottom folds. That's great. That's good. The concept of Digimon existing and being able to interact with the physics of our universe is so weird to conceptualize. You know what's weird is the new Digimon. Because the Digimon in Digimon Survive, they're like spirits, right? And I think that's interesting. Yeah, not Ghost Game. Sorry, no. Digimon Survive. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's gonna be a interesting direction for Digimon. But I kind of like that Digimon's kind of like left up to interpretation still. Like you can do whatever you want with Digimon. You can tell whatever stories you want. Whereas Pokemon, things like properties like Pokemon and even like Mario and I don't know. These properties are like very set in their ways and you can't really do much with them. Even Sonic now, unfortunately. Sonic has a lot of mandates from Sega that says like, make sure the story's never interesting. Sonic can never lose. Sonic can't feel strong emotions. Like, those are Sega's instructions. And I don't like that. Needs chumby bunny feet. That's what he needs. Then he can create a whole new server and be like, things are different here. Which kind of happens in Digimon Try. That's true, that does happen in Digimon Try. Digimon Try was okay. I give that a hard time. Mostly because the second half sucked. But, I don't know, overall it was fine. There's some really good, really solid moments in Try. Tentomon carried that whole thing. No, there's this part. There's this part in Digimon Try. It's the episode or the part of the movie where Biomon gets her Mega Evolution, which is Hoomon. And they're being attacked by Machinedramon. Very cool that Machinedramon gets a return. But Machinedramon's literally holding Sora, the regular human, and like slamming her against like a giant glacier iceberg thing. And she's just good to go. Like she's just fine. She's like, oh, it hurts a little, but like it should be fatal. I don't know. It was more just like, oh, this is a little inconvenient for me. Sora's built different. Maybe. I guess so. Our girl Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Sora's into sports, of course she'll be fine. I guess that's what it is. This giant metal dinosaur's got nothing on her, apparently. Never trust Patamon ever. You're right. No, Patamon. I guess spoilers for Try, even though it's very, very old at this point. Friggin' Patamon gets like this virus and he becomes this very feral little freak. And then, you know, just like every zombie movie, TK has to make the moral decision of, alright, do I kill my Digimon? And Patamon's like, yeah, you gotta kill me. You gotta shoot me in the face. It's pretty wild. It's pretty good. Good stuff. Good movie. Rest in peace, Leomon, again. Well, we've established that Digimon can be spirits. Obviously, Sora became a spirit. Soramon! That's really good. That's good stuff. Let's make this bottom heel a little bit more chumby. We gotta have the bulbous feet. That look fun to squish, you know? Oops. There we go. That's looking okay. I should probably get his ear patterns down, huh? Colleen O'Shaughnessy, we love you! Yeah, yeah, yeah! COVID denier Patamon? God. No, Patamon was... He knew. He knew. It was TK. TK's like, no, it's not real. Everything's fine. It wasn't fine, TK. You frigged us all. Can't wait to go up to her drink. Is Colleen O'Shaughnessy gonna be at FanX? I don't know if you're actually making that up or not. But anyway. Everyone cutting her tails working, I'll be like, I love you, Sora and Digimon. I'll be like that too. I love you as Sora, please. If Neodoodles was a tamer, who would his companion Mon be? If you're talking about Rookie, I always like the Tyrannomon line, so I want to go Tyrannomon. Several things can go into Tyrannomon, like the Guilmon line, the Agumon line. I think I would have an Agumon, and I would just not Digivolve the Greymon route. So, that's what I think. Black Agumon? It doesn't have to be Black Agumon. Like I said, any of the Agumons can basically go into Tyrannomon. Sure, Black Agumon's fine. Guilmon's also alright. I don't mind Guilmon. I think I'd prefer Agumon though. I assume these are anime rules where they can really only go into one thing, which is also fine. Okay, add little pants details. Yeah, that looks good. Our refined sketch is coming along. It certainly is. Everything can be a Numemon, you're absolutely right. And hey, if I get a Numemon, I'm willing to fully lean into the Platinum Numemon line. Very, very funny, very good. I think people are too harsh on Numemon. There's this little girl in Digimon World Next Order, and she carries around a Numemon plush, and I'm like, that's a good gimmick. It's such a cute Numemon plush, dude. I'm gonna play some Digimon World Next Order on stream one time. That's a great game. Great game. I'm a Trubbish enjoyer. You're absolutely the frig right. Absolutely. Love me some Trubbish. So cute. We're almost done this part of the sketch. I'm so excited. It's coming along, and it's all thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. That's a PBS reference. Okay. Now just got the ears and the ear patterns. Hydrate and oxygenator. I literally just finished my bottle of water, but I'm going to grab a sweet little treat from my fridge that I've been saving for a special occasion. And streaming and chatting with my friends is a special occasion. So you know what? I'm gonna get this Nest tea that's been in my fridge for a little bit because I love me some Nest tea. This is not the line art. This is second sketch. This is to get the line weights down, get the fine details in, and that'll make the actual line art much, much easier. I don't always do a second sketch, but usually I'll like clean it up a lot. I actually don't mind doing the line art either. There's a Chumon, the pink rat that hangs out with Sukumon, Digivolves into Tyrannomon. Nice. Oh, that's like the true one that Digivolves into it. That's pretty funny. I'm down for a Chumon. Chumon's cute. What does Chumon look like? Let's draw a Chumon real quick from memory. He's a goofy mouse. He's got one big eye like this and one little eye. And he's got a Mickey Mouse thing going on, as well as like funny teeth. Alright? That's Chumon. I don't know what Chumon looks like, but that's close enough. There we go. Stream over. One eye's pointing the other way, is it? Oh, can the screen move please? There we go. Didn't have to freaking body it. Alright, you gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, my guy. Bye. It's the bravest mouse I've ever known. Alright, what song is coming up next here? We just listened to the entirety of the... I don't know how to pronounce this. The album is called whatever the track name of this is. That's the album. We just listened to the whole thing. We're going to listen to a different one. We're going to listen to another one. Here we go. Oh, I like this song. Oh, goodness me. Oh, sorry, I was dancing. I forgot I'm a VTuber. Anyway. Turn this down slightly. That should be fine. Okay. We are making a really nice progress. I have to remember the pattern of color here. Okay, so his ears are completely green. I'm gonna draw the ears on a separate layer. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I drew all this on a separate layer. I didn't need to move this down. I think I can safely merge these. And you know what? I can merge this hand too. I can merge all of this. Let's just merge it. Merge it all. So now the second sketch is all in one layer. But I am going to hide that. Oh, actually I needed that. I need that up. Oh, look at the original sketch face. Sometimes I forget I'm a VTuber. I wasn't always a VTuber. Just this time I am. I have to remember to get this look of mischief in my refined sketch. I need to do that. I need to add the cheek up a little bit. There we go. That's all it takes. Oops, merge that down again because I accidentally did that. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Want to see my teeth? Yeah, his teeth are cute. I like them. Okay. Ear time. No more messing around, okay? I can't mess around anymore. Turn the opacity down on this too. I don't know if this is the exact ear placement I want. I'm not completely set on it. It looks pretty good. Here we go. I'll explore some options anyway. That's like a good base. I'm gonna round them out a little bit. They're a little stiff here. But yeah, my drawing, you can even see it from my Instagram. Shout out to NeoDoodles on Instagram. My drawing hiatus was a long one. I really took a break. I couldn't get into it. Nothing I was drawing was working out, and that just happens sometimes. Every artist can relate to that. So I just took a step back for like basically a couple months. And what really makes me want to draw, I would say what inspires me the most, besides like, you know, the basic things of music, is other art, honestly. I see a lot of my friends' art. Sticky Puas, incredible artist in the chat as well. One of my favorite artists. I've been posting a lot of quality stuff on Twitter. Neo-doodling. Is that actually a Instagram? I gotta check out their page later. But, like, I'll see my friends' art. I'll see other artists that I follow. And it just makes me want to draw. I think that's what kind of got me this time. In addition to, like, you know, what I said earlier about playing games I like with atmospheres that do it for me. Warp this a little bit and figure it out. Give me more options. The warp tool is so good. You can mold anything the way you want it to. There we go. Okay. I kind of like this. I'm going to move this front ear doodle just up a little bit more forward. His ears are actually flat. Like, they're not... They're not rounded like I kind of made them look, so I gotta make sure I portray that as well properly. Okay. Those who want a direct reference to all Digimon, this is the official encyclopedia of all Digimon, both seen in the anime, video games, with additions direct from the creator. Yeah, that's the Digimon reference book or whatever. They talk about that all the time. Thank you for posting that. It's a handy little guide. I don't often view it. I think it's funny that my Digimon knowledge is, all things considered, pretty limited. Should it be? Probably not. That's where I'm at. I actually don't need most of this ear visible anyway. I'm gonna clear all the stuff that isn't gonna be visible. I draw the whole thing, but I don't need to. Yeah, and then we're gonna select this as well. Throw that out of the canvas. There we go. I'm gonna clean these up a little bit. Okay. I was saying earlier that if you're interested in drawing, to just start drawing. And I mentioned this before, but there are so many friggin' resources now online available to you that I didn't have as a kid. Most of my drawing ability, was picked up from like friends who knew how to draw. They would give me little tips, like word of mouth, and like comics that I would read. Like Sonic comics was a big inspiration for me. But there's like actual easy to learn tips for drawing, basic anatomy and stuff like that. Just free on YouTube and internet in general, which is kind of cool. Utilize those. Don't be ashamed to utilize tools, references especially. Like right now, I'm looking at a picture of Gargomon. Pretty simplistic Digimon, but I don't friggin' know what it looks like from memory. This pose is nothing like what's on the reference I'm using. I'm using like the basic stock art for Gargomon, but it helps me know where patterns are, what his proportions are, all that stuff. Use reference for sure. Okay, so there's one ear. I can even merge that down probably. I'm like, let me thin this part out of the ear, actually. I don't know if I'm super crazy about it. Freeform it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do freeform. There we go. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's fill it in. There we go. Okay. The shape is slightly off on these, so I'm gonna fix that up too. Just keep picking at things until it looks the way you want it to as well. Okay. There, yeah, they're slightly more pointed like this, so that's how they're gonna be. I apologize for all the canvas rotating. It's just gotta be like that sometimes. In previous art streams, which have been a while, so it's fine to recycle this content. I've mentioned a friend I used to have, a coworker I used to have. Very, very talented artist. Unfortunately, they don't post a lot, but they're very, very good. I don't remember what their socials are because they don't have much of an online presence, but I used to work with this person, and they at the time were in art school. And I never pursued a post-secondary education for various reasons. I'm not a very good student. I don't retain stuff very well. It's hard for me to learn. But also financial reasons as well. I just didn't have the means to go to a post-secondary or pursue a post-secondary education. But I just decided, mostly for conversation's sake, to ask what's the most valuable, if you had to give one piece of advice that you learned from school that has most helped you, like the most practical advice that you learned in school for free, basically. And she told me to draw with your wrist, not your fingers. And that, I didn't ask her to elaborate. Be sure to follow error internal server. Are you killed Nightbot? Sticky fool ass no. My bot. But yeah, so draw with your wrist and not your fingers. And I was like, I don't really know what that means, but I didn't ask them to elaborate at all. But as soon as I started thinking about it, I started to like try to do it literally, like actually draw with my wrist. I noticed that taste pencils to wrist. I'm telling you, that's all you gotta do. Don't even use these little tendrils coming out of your friggin' base of your hands. You just need the wrist. No, but basically, the wrist motion is an arc, right? So if I'm drawing with my wrist, I'm holding my fingers completely still, and this is what it looks like, right? That's an arc, and it's a pretty steady arc too. Isn't that a nice arc? That's just for me moving my wrist. So I basically draw things in comfortable arcs, so it's like if I'm drawing this diamond, right? Like I'll turn it this way and then I'll draw this side. And I'll turn it this way again and I'll draw this side again to basically go with that arc that I was doing. It helps me draw with my wrist. So that was kind of a cool little piece of advice as well. That really helped me keep a steady hand. So, I don't know. A little free advice for you. Shout out to Neo's old coworker. Alright, that's good. That is a good ear. Let's merge that down. That's what our sketch is looking like so far. It looks real good. What is this garbage down here? What is this little piece of garbage right here? What is this? Why is this here? Why? There we go. Anyway, I'm no art master or anything, but just those are the tricks that I use anyway. Feel free to use them. Having one ear makes him look like Skrillex. Skrillex has just long hair on one side, right? And then bald on the other side. I don't know how he looks like. Gotcha. Okay. Second ear, here we go. I wanted to get a little bit wacky with this one. Once again, most of it's obscured by the gun arm anyway, so it's not too big a deal. But yeah, we can... move this one like... like this, right? Let's fix that a little bit. Let's make that a little bigger. A little tiny bit bigger. Wait, how's the other one look? Okay. Rotate that. I want it to look a little bit more dynamic. A little more up. Like that. The size seems appropriate. It's similar to that one. So, we're going to leave it like that. And now we have to fix the connecting ear now. Okay. There we go. And I feel like that from this angle we're gonna really tell that the ear is a little bit more flat. I don't know. Well, just like last time, let's pick at it until it looks good. You know what I have to do? I think I have to make this front one just a little thinner. So I'm gonna do like that. Okay. Okay. Let's draw from the side. With this comfortable arc of my wrist. Okay, so I actually think this is pretty good. Oh, this song's real good. Let's give this one a like. All right. erase the parts we won't see. Utilize layers as well, if you can. Because, like, kind of like how I'm doing, where I'm drawing the whole thing, which makes it easier to, like, position things and know how things work. And then just erase it. You have these layers available to you, so you might as well use them. That looks pretty good. I am going to just select the end here. I feel like the perspective's slightly off. I'm just going to warp this down slightly. This up. Get a little bit wider. Okay. There, that looks good. Oh, oops. Undo the merge. Considering the amount of time we spent messing around, this has been made impressively quick. Hey, I appreciate that. I don't think I draw really that quick. But yeah, I guess, I mean, it helps that I didn't have to get the initial pose down. Because, like, there's that whole process as well, right? Like, you think of poses, you think of composition, you get the pose actually down and finalized after thinking of the ones you wanted. I don't know, there's a whole thing that goes into it beforehand. I had already put, like, probably an hour into this before I even started stream, right? Wow, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I didn't even notice. That's good. That's neat. Clean up these ears a little. Now I think it's safe to merge these. Turn off this drawing guide as well. I don't need this line in the middle. Okay. That's what our boy looks like so far. That's pretty good. It's not as dynamic as like the Terriermon one that I drew, but it's still pretty good. I'm still happy with it. It's funny because the like actual Gargomon, see, I've given like a bunny shape. Actually, I don't think he's a bunny, but anyway, I'll get into that in a second. I know his name's Terriermon, so it's like, oh, dog, but he clearly looks like a bunny, and his attack does bunny blast. But anyway, actual Gargomon, I've added some like the shape to his face, as you can see, like here, right? It's got that kind of like arc to it. Actual Gargomon doesn't have that. Actual Gargomon looks like an Among Us, basically. Like, that's what he looks like. He has the pants, the bunny feet. Right? That's what he's got. And then his ears. His little gun arms. This is closer to actual Gargomon. There you go. Look at our hard work for the day. Beautiful. Would hang it on the fridge, absolutely, that's where that goes. Alright, here's our actual Gargomon. It looks like it's from Captain Underpants. I was trying to capture that style. Alright, so what we gotta do now, we gotta actually do the line work. I like this, this part. Gonna turn the opacity down on this rough sketch, make a new layer. My favorite inking pen is the Studio Pen. I usually keep it around, what is this, 8%? It depends on the canvas. I'll move this up to 16. No. Yeah. How's that? That's a little too thick. 10%? Yeah, 10% is perfect. Then we just basically, we go over it, right? Make sure my eraser is also an inking pen, so we don't want that to, we want it to be sharp, just like the lines. I'll show you why. So at the end here, right? For all my lines, I don't take the first line. I always sharpen them with the eraser, like that. That's how I get my clean lines. It's just constantly erasing my line work. It's a little time consuming, it is. I wouldn't even recommend it, to be honest with you. If you can do it without that, it's unnecessary stress, but that's how I do it. Yeah. See, already it's looking sharp. I think we're gonna finish this whole thing. We'll see. Maybe not on stream, but I'm going to finish it, is what I'm trying to say. I also like to go over certain parts, thicken up some parts of the line, just have some variation in that line weight. I think it looks nice. Looks a little bit less stiff, a little bit more traditional. Actually, I'm going to show you one piece that I think was a little bit squandered that I did. I still like it, I still worked hard on it, but it doesn't look as good as it could. And it's because I was like experimenting with my digital style. It's this one right here. This is my little Palmon line. Little tribute, right? I love it. I worked really hard on it. I think it looks fantastic. Palmon's like perspective is really cool, but what I hate about it is I hate the line work. I used like these ultra thin. They're clean. The lines are clean, don't get me wrong. But these ultra thin uniform length lines, or width lines, for the whole piece. It just makes it look kind of stiff a little bit. I don't know. Like, I feel like this could have really, like, I kind of want to go back and redo the lines on this a little bit. But I was learning, right? This was really early on. When did I make this? This was... Yeah, this was 2 years ago. So I've learned a lot in those 2 years. Even look at my VTuber, right? You can see there that it's changed a lot from this style. So, yeah. Oh, I actually have just the line work here too. Look how spooky Palmon is. Alright. What else do I got here? I'll try to see what anything else I want to show you guys. I have most of these posted on Instagram, but some of this stuff is pretty good. Oh, here was my Sona, my first Sona I made. More of a scaly. A little dragon lizard guy, I don't know. But I really like it. He's hard for me to like remember and draw again, but I like how it turned out. It took me so long to design this. I designed this while I was at work. And I just put like 5 hours into it. Didn't do my job, but I did this. Alright, let's go back to our boy. We've been messing around too much. I'm tired of it. Alright. Yeah, I like the little Bowser spikes on the tail. I thought it looked cool. You'll see a lot of artists go over the same line, which is good. They're trying to get the line perfect the first time, or like in one shot. I feel like it's easier for me to just kind of go back and refine the line that I just put down. Maybe that's not, you know, that's not the ideal way to do it, but that's how I've been doing it, and it works pretty good for me. Oh, awful. My finger hit a thing. There we go. I do that sometimes, but for the most part, you get leniency with the iPad as well, because you can just hold the arc and then It'll complete it for you. I don't have any rhyme or reason for the order I line things in. I just go. Yeah. Ooh. Sounds good too. I like this song. It's only 10 seconds in. It's really good though. I'll give it a like. It's that hype already. Okay. Dang, I can't get this eye right. That's what I need to... Oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah, I've been... what I've been working on right now to try to improve my art is I've been trying to utilize the drawing guides a little bit more. The tools, like the symmetry tool. I'll often do it for parts... individual parts of the drawing that I know will be symmetrical. Like, I won't use it for the whole drawing, but like this particular part of the drawing is facing forward and is completely symmetrical, so I'll be like, why not just use the symmetry tool on a separate layer and then merge that down? And I think it works pretty nicely. Because most of these tools, like symmetry and like warping things, like they exist in most major art programs, so even if I get used to them here, they'll be available to me wherever I decide to do art. Let's fix this nose shape a little bit. Looks a little weird. Aw, cause I miss you, chat. That's nice. Oh, I beat Rogue Legacy 2. I forgot to... First of all, I forgot to do that on stream. Second of all, it was very good, and I liked it a lot. Highly recommend that game. I'll probably play it again. If I do, I'll do it on stream. But I just like got really caught up in the game one day, and I was just like, you know, I'm beating this. I could start up stream, but who knows? I might not have that long left in the game, you know? So I just decided to do it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks fine. Alright. Yeah, we can clean up. What's... Oh, man. You know what's making me not... I'm dreading the gun hands again. Even though I have the rough sketch down, and it will be fine, it's just still intimidating, and I don't really want to deal with it. Let's do the fun parts this time, because the last time I did the gun hands first, and that was probably better, but let's do this upside down so it works with the arc of my hand. Time for Warren to have fun drawing. Thank you so much, Siggy Boo Ass. Thank you for coming. Good luck at work. I hope your day is easy and breezy. I'm sorry you have to work also. There you go. That's nice and sharp. Cleaned that up successfully. I want to make this sync up at that line a little bit better. Okay. Okay. this little line sharper as well. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being so interested in the art stuff, considering I haven't done it in so long. But it's good to see the interest still. Might help with my drawing motivation in general. Because I don't want to stop drawing again. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Because I did for a lot of years. I actually just basically quit art. And I wish I didn't. I feel like my art would be... I don't dislike my art at all, but I feel like it'd be at a point where I'm like ultra happy with it, which is a bit of a naive concept. I feel like most artists will always want more improvements and never truly be happy with their stuff. At least 100% satisfied. Not happy, but like satisfied. Be like, this is good enough. They always want to do better. But anyway, I would still have those years of improvement that I didn't quit, you know? But it's okay. All I can do now is just do my best now. Not quit. Well, that sounds good too. Yeah. That has a little mischief face. I really like this. One thing I did in my Terriermon picture that I want to do in this one as well is the pattern separation. I didn't put lines there. So look, you'll see like it just goes straight from the green to the whatever, right? And I want to do that with this one too. Oh god, this one's really cool. I'm really proud of this one. Like I said, this isn't as dynamic, but I'm still very happy with this one so far as well. This bullet bell's gonna be a hassle as well. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, usually during the sketch phase I won't be rotating as much, just for stream viewing purposes, but line art will require more precision, which means more canvas rotating and zooming. I'm trying to get better not zooming as much, because like, I don't want that to be necessarily a crutch, but at the same time, like, who cares? Who cares? That's exactly it. I agree. It's all about the end result. Oh. What do you think of that? I think that's good. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not gonna line the diamond or the face lines or the pattern lines. I'm not gonna line those. Those are gonna be separate colors. So like what I'll do is I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'll just do it. So I would like select the portion I want. I'll do it more precise later when I actually align it, but... Right, and then I can get the green, fill it in, and that's how I'll have it, you know? I'm gonna do air fry stream in August because I'll have a lot more resources for it then and time. Around the civic holiday. Got you. Looks like we have plenty of time to get ready for this. It's gonna be an exciting stream. It will. Okay. Let's line these pants. Okay. I keep ending up with these little lines on here. Usually when I have like the capture device plugged into this, it kind of messes with my like zoom functions of this a little bit. I'd love to get you, May, collapsing on the screen just to talk a little bit. I'm gonna make homemade hot dog buns. Homemade hot dog buns while we fry the hot dog. You're gonna go all out on the bun while you're eating this nasty charred mess. Alright, alright. I respect it. I do. Cooking is your gimmick, so you know what? That makes sense. Oops. Yeah. Alright. So usually I draw things in portrait mode rather than landscape like this, but I have it on landscape because it's better for streaming. But it is a little bit harder for me though. No, that looks bad. I cannot get this friggin' line. Here we go. Let's turn it around. Don't get motion sickness from my drawings. Yeah, that's decent. That's pretty good. Alright. I doubt we'll get enough people, but if we did, I'd totally do an air fryer giveaway. That'd be fun. That'd be interesting. I hope it gets some attention. That'd be really funny. I like your sub idea, your count for adding an hour and such. I think it's a good idea. This line, see, it's too rounded, and I gotta just sharpen that out a little bit by erasing the edges of the line. There we go. That's perfect. Sharp lines. That's my gimmick. What is this stray line here? There we go. Get that out of here. Okay. And it's done. We did it. We finished the drawing, chat. It's all thanks to you. Yeah. Friggin' got it. Okay, let's actually go back to this because we're making really, really nice progress. Post that to Instagram like it's real. If I wanted to throw away my followers and got rid of the teeth, it has teeth. What are you talking about? It's got teeth. I can make them a little bit more prominent. They're basically the same as they were in the. I guess they're a little smaller. You know what? Let me make them bigger. Fix this up a little. Okay, that's good. I don't like this song that much. I'm gonna skip this one. I know it's near the end, but whatever. It sucked. Sorry, Ben. Alright. Yeah, this looks better. Might be a delay. No, I think... Yeah, this looks good. They were very much less prominent than they were before. Alright. A common feeling when you're drawing is, dang, my sketch looks so much better than the line art. But I promise you, you just gotta power through. You just gotta finish it. Once it's all finished, then you'd be like, okay, it actually looks pretty good. But getting to that point and like struggling through your doubt is not the easiest thing in the world. All right. That little nub that looked bad. Okay. Can't have these little. I have a bunch of little imperfections in here. I can't have them. All right. Okay. I mean, should I make the teeth more prominent? I think they're good as is, I think. I think they're good. They're not too, like, distracting. Oh, the whole bunny thing. I was thinking about this recently, because I was like, Terriermon has some dog-like qualities. But he's, like, supposed to be a bunny, right? And I don't know if Bunny Blast, because he has a move called Bunny Blast. And that kind of just, like, solidified him as a bunny for me. But then you look at Mega Gargomon, right? And he's this giant mecha dog. I'm like, that looks like a dog to me. That's a friggin' dog. And then I thought, sometimes in Japanese media, dogs are portrayed a little bit weird. With the most notable example being Sanrio's Cinema Roll. You know that little friggin' bunny looking thing? That thing like this, little Cinema Roll. You know this thing? Right? But it's actually a dog. So I'm thinking maybe that's the case with Terriermon as well, and Gargomon. Maybe this is actually a dog. And that would make sense with the name Terriermon, you know? I don't know what Gargo is supposed to mean, but... Just something to think about. I guess I could easily Google it. I don't know if they've ever given a solid answer, but... I wouldn't be surprised either way. Bunny dog. Ew, ew, what is this loose end I haven't tied up? There we go. There we go. Thought you're saying Buddy Blast / Buddy Pummel, not Bunny. Maybe. I think he's saying Bunny though. Let me look that up. Terriermon moves. Terriermon skill 1 is Blazing Fire. That's not what I'm looking for here. Come on now. Show me his iconic moves. Yeah, it's Bunny Blast. But in Japan it's called Blazing Fire. It was only called Bunny Blast in North American translation. So that basically confirms that this is supposed to be a friggin' dog. I think. No, you know what is also a direct like contradiction to that is Lopmon. Because Lopmon is supposed to be like a lop bunny, you know? Like a floppy-eared bunny. I don't know, it's weird. They say on the Digimon Wiki that it's just a beast type. While it's primarily reminiscent of a dog, it necessarily shares design elements with its twin species, Lopmon, who is reminiscent of a rabbit. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, a Lop Bunny, not Lop Bunny. Come on now. I'm not bringing up my Lop Bunny fan art. You guys saw it once already. You can watch the VOD. It was not appropriate for stream. No, I can't be showing that. I'm gonna get banned. Let's get some of these details out of the way. Using the line tool. Our best friend, the line tool. Be a fun way to get banned though. Man, I wanna hit at least 1,000 before I get banned, you know? No, I don't think I'll get banned. I think we're fine. We're doing well. Oh, it's my 2-year anniversary for streaming on Twitch. Very, very soon. It's coming up. Mr. Alt Tab, hello, hello, hello. Charcoal is edible, isn't it? I think it is, isn't it? I mean, I've been eating it off my hands when I draw with it, so I'm sure it's fine. Moose Trucker would know. Moose actually cooks, so I say he would know as his confidence is waning in that response to you. Good morning, Mr. Alt-Tab. This is, I mean, it's like almost 2 p.m. It's a little bit more of a little good afternoon. But, yeah, I appreciate you popping in. How was your, if you're saying good morning, how was your sleep? Did you guys sleep well? Did you have a good day if you've spent part of the day being conscious? How's everyone doing? How's chat doing? I'm doing well. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. And I was playing N64 games. And that's basically it. I didn't do a lot. And then I started drawing Gargomon. Ooh, good song. Good song. Activated charcoal is used as a food ingredient, so yeah, it's a common thing. It's a common thing. Interesting. Isn't that just... Yeah, alright. That's fine then. I'd eat it. Finished my 12-hour shift and just kind of been awake since I got... Oh, awful 12-hour shift. What a nightmare. I'm so sorry. I did retail management for 10 years. Doing, 40 plus hours a week, but usually longer depending on the day or whatever it may be. I don't miss it, but since my store closed down in the beginning of 2021, I've had a part-time job, but nothing like serious, so I basically consider myself unemployed. And I've just been kind of riding the severance pay from that 10-year job, right? And that was really nice. Actually getting to take time off that I haven't had since I was like a kid, you know? And what a privilege that was. I do not take that for granted. I loved this time I took off. Very, very personally fulfilling for me. Hopefully at some point in my life I can do it again. Take a large amount of time off and just focus on me, you know? I got to travel Canada. I got to um, focus on my art more. I got to learn a little bit of keyboard. I've been learning how to play keyboard a little bit. Not super good or anything, but I started. Learned a little bit of editing. I started YouTube videos, and like that was cool. And like, I hope everybody can get that similar opportunity because I'm gonna dread going back to work. I don't miss the 12-hour shifts, and I hope I love my job enough where that's not gonna be a problem. Working at a warehouse. Luckily, my shift is 3 12-hour shifts, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That doesn't sound so bad. I mean, it's only 3 days a week, right? And you power through those longer shifts, but you get a decent amount of days off after that. So maybe that's not so bad. Plenty of time for streaming as well, right? Yeah, severance was nice, especially when I was such a long-term employee, right? But time to start looking for a big boy job soon again. I'm gonna still try to keep up with all my hobbies. I don't wanna lose what makes me me. I don't wanna lose streaming or video games or whatever that may be for a job that's, you know, basically just a means to live. That's why I'm hoping whatever it is, I actually really love it. Just recently convinced my boss to let me do... Oh, yeah. Okay. 10 hour days, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm hoping something good. I've had a couple friends offer me stuff, and they, honestly, thanks to them, because... got good friends and they are trying to hook me up. That's nice. Also, Moose tried to help me as well. Hey, I'm in a position where people will say like, "Hey, you want this job?" And spoiled me. I'm like, realistically, no, I don't want the job. Do I need it? Probably eventually. But like, nothing sounds good right now because I've had so much time off. I know you were a big help. You're a big help. I said that, Moose. But I'm just like in a position where I'm just like dreading it. Like, ugh, worked for so long, I don't want to do it again. I would like to look for something more artistically driven. I got to make that cover art for that game. I'll show you guys if you haven't seen it. I got to do a cover art for a video game called Mighty Fight Federation. I did the soundtrack cover. Let me see if I can find it here. Where are you at? How long ago was this? My goodness. Where's my Mighty Fight Federation stuff? I think I put it all in a folder. Sorry, I'm scrolling through my stuff right now. Let's collapse this VTuber. God, I gotta organize my files a little better, I think. Where? Oh, there it is. Cool. So I got to do I got to work on this. I'll show you guys. This is the cover art for Mighty Fight Federation. This is the retro edition of the game, inspired by what's it called? This is inspired by Mighty Final Fight, I think it was, on the NES. So I had to draw all these different characters. So some guest characters. We got Toe Jam and Earl. We got Kunio and Ricky from River City Ransom. We got Miriam from what's it called? Not Castlevania. And then a bunch of their original characters as well. Oh, Ukulele as well. Fighting Original, their like angel character. This is the retro edition box art, which is their big collector's edition of the game. Which is kind of cool. Do I have the graphic for the? I don't. The title would go in like the spot in between these characters, so that's where the title goes. But yeah, that's coming out pretty soon. And then let's see. What else can I show here? Oh, I did the graphic for the back of the box as well, which was this one. Kind of inspired by if you guys played Streets of Rage 2, the opening cutscene where Mr. X is like hovering over the city, but also kind of like M. Bison as well, because he looks like an M. Bison type character. So yeah, there's that one. You guys are just gonna see everything here as well. So I did one inspired by, yeah, so there's you can see behind it the artwork that's inspired by it. There's a couple unused assets in here too. You can see this guy over here, he's kind of stomping on the robot. He got moved somewhere else completely. So as you see, I tried to follow the composition of these things, even for the soundtrack art here, where I drew yeah, Wolfbane, his name is Heckbane, and Original. They're in the same places as these guys here, but way different because they're way different characters, right? So it's supposed to be inspired by the Power Stone cover, so that's what the soundtrack art looks like. This is the soundtrack art. I've added a grain filter on it as well to kind of look like a printed old Dreamcast game anyway. Yeah, this is what the full Dream. It's gonna have like the Dreamcast style, like border around it too. I'll show you. Like it's gonna have like the white part there. It's gonna say Mighty Fight Federation in the corner here, and it's just for the soundtrack that's included in the deluxe edition. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, there was three main sources of inspiration for these covers, which is Power Stone for this. Street Fighter for the back cover. Oh, and the PSP cover as well. So I had to draw all these character renders. You see all these character renders? I drew them for a PSP style cover. You remember when the PSP games would come with that white case, and then there would be characters in a ring, right? So the ring would be like around them like this, right? So all these guys are going to be popping out of this circle. And that's what's going on with them. They've shown off some. Let me find the YouTube videos. I'll pop it in chat. They've done an unboxing of this. See if I can find it. Mighty. Oops. Fight Federation. Oh, for my mic? Yeah, I accidentally muted my mic. My bad. My bad. I don't know how long I've been muted for, but hopefully not that long. Oh, I think it was only when I was typing the name of the game. Yeah, oopsie. Oopsie, whoopsie. I'll have to go back and check. Anyway, I want to watch this video on stream here. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna Uh, Give me a second. Where is my window capture for this? Do I already have browser open? Yeah, I do. Okay, and then that's a little big, but whatever, it's fine. Let's transition to that. Why is it so wide for? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, let's check out this video.
Unboxing.
You can see my art there, which is kind of cool.
To show you guys part of the highly anticipated Series 3. This is Mighty Fight Federation, our standard edition. Why don't we
Standard
jump
edition.
right into this? I know everyone's super excited about Series 3. They're shipping out. People are getting them. Our retro edition is being assembled as we speak.
I want that retro edition. I actually don't like the Heckbane. He was my lowest effort one. I had to redo Miriam completely because my original Miriam render was friggin' garbage. So I had to redo it. But the cover turned out nice. It really looks like a PSP game. But instead of PlayStation, it says Premium Edition games around the circle. This is the regular edition, so this isn't the one where I did that big cover for.
It's honestly kind of amazing, you know.
Let's see the back. Show me the back.
You guys can see here's
the look at that. It shows my guy hovering over there. Isn't that neat?
There's all the guest characters. Look at that.
I don't know if I did any of the stuff inside. Oh, I did. Yeah. So when he pulls it out.
The dust covers were going to be part of Series 1. But
yeah, they did dust covers for this, which is kind of cool. So shows my guy on there.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at this.
On the back, I think they reassembled all the characters, just showed some of them.
Oh, instead of just going for the classic, you know, the red premium edition.
Oh, they do have dog tag. Okay, so they have a dog tag included that has my art on it.
These have an awesome texture on them.
I don't remember why I'm talking about this, but I'm pretty proud of it anyway.
Seriously, gonna love it. I can't wait. I hope you guys.
That art compressed very heavily when shrunk down this month. There's too much going on, I think, to make this into a dog tag, but this dog's kind of cool. Sharper than I would have thought anyway. I did not do this original this cover art right here. This cover I think is done by Adam Bryce Thomas, who works on like the Sonic comics and also does some pretty cool freelance stuff. He also does some of the cutscenes in the game. I think he's who did that cover. I might be wrong about that.
When we do it, I say nice and easy, but we'll see.
The back cover is obviously just art from the game and the character renders and such. So I didn't do any of that. There's also an inside cover I didn't do. But there's the manual. And the manual has a ton of my art in it.
Beautiful.
Here's
the actual. Also, I am personally always most excited to see is our into bringing you guys the coolest manual around. No couple pages. No.
Thanks for playing. Presented by. Oh, that's cool. Little Street Fighter reference. That's neat.
Color, big manual. You gotta love right here. We always start with the message.
A manual in this economy. You know, it's because this is like Look, look. There's my girl there. I drew that. I did that too. I drew him.
That's one of the things that we're really.
Oh, the robot. I'm very proud of him. That's a cool one. I like that one.
This will explain it.
Double pager. Bunch of my art in here.
A lot of in-depth mechanics.
A lot of these indie games will have like
breaks, all kinds of stuff like that. So
cool little features as like an incentive to buy the physical, right?
Here's all the characters.
You're
just like, wow.
Is any more of my art in here? I don't know if it is.
We're old school,
oh yeah, it's even got my signature there. That's cool. That's cool.
Yes, indeed. Look at that.
Yeah, they don't have the retro edition here, but
Mighty Fight Federation.
But that's still pretty neat to see. Yeah. yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm happy about it. Yeah. Why was I talking about that? Oh, yeah, because I was saying I wouldn't mind doing more art stuff as an actual job. Look at this. I really like this render a lot. This one is very, very cute. I'm very happy with this one as well. This gem elf. I think that one's cool. The Kunio and Ricky. I I like it as well. I like their poses. Very rebellious. The original one's very funny because I actually reused this from an old sketch that I did that I never ended up posting anywhere, and I'm like, I'm just gonna recycle that. The robot, I'm very happy with the text that I use. I had to warp those. The different textures on them, the metal sheen. I don't know, it looks good. But this one's probably my favorite one. I think this turned out incredible, especially since this is the last one I did. And I was really, really dreading doing this one. I didn't want to do it. And I did it twice because my first one really turned out bad. Like, unforgivably bad. And I'm just like, I have to redo that. Oh, it's in the bottom left. I'm not even going to open it. You guys can see it right there. Bottom left one. It's rough. It's terrible. And I'm like, I know I'm past the deadline. Please let me redo that one. I cannot have that on a box art, or I won't be able to look at the box art. And then let me redo it. So, yep. Pretty neat stuff. Let's go back to my drawing. I really like this don't look please screen as well. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to add that on my other scenes, I think. I should make this its own image. Okay, let's press play again. Okay, what's my Apple Pencil at? Let's see. 67? Okay, we're good. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind doing something like that. At the time, it was a little stressful, but like at the same time, I'm thankful that I got to do something like that. And seeing my art on an actual official game is pretty cool too. I know it's not the most notable game, but I think it's cool to be on like an indie game cover like that. I'm gonna play the game on stream too. I have a copy. They gave me a digital copy of the game for PlayStation to like use for like references for the game, so I got a free copy, which is neat, and that was kind of them to do that. So I could play it now, but I'm gonna wait till the Switch one comes out. I think it's actually already out digitally. It's a pretty fun game. The reason for all the Power Stone references is because the game plays like Power Stone. Like, it's supposed to be one of those, it's like that, not top down, but that isometric brawler, like 4-player brawler kind of style. Very, very much inspired by Power Stone. It's cool. Oops. The Power Stone TV show was underrated. It absolutely was. I'll sometimes mix up the Power Stone theme song with the Shaman King theme song, only because when they do the main part of the song, it's the same amount of syllables and it sounds similar. Good theme song, though. Great show. I didn't watch a lot of it. Like, I never finished it, but it was still cool whatever I did watch, whatever I caught. But yeah, I'm happy to have that on my resume anyway. Like, I actually have professional work on there now, which I'm very, very happy about. It's hard to, like, break into an art industry, I'm sure. And it's usually, like, through hookups and everything. But I'm glad I actually have something on a resume anyway. It's hard to do professional art on, or professional work on the iPad Air, though, just because of the layer limitations. They require it to be at a very high resolution. Unfortunately, I was working within very, very strict layer limits. So I had to get creative with the ways I was doing that. I would often have to open a new canvas to draw a part of the drawing. And then like fuse it to the rest of it. It was tough anyway. Valuable experience. Okay. See how this is looking so far. Okay, that's coming on. It's coming along. The lines are clean. I'm glad I mostly got this belt out of the way, because that is an annoying part, for sure. Like I said, no rhyme or reason for the way I'm tackling these lines. I'm just doing them. I actually have to do work in an hour and host a meeting. Hey, all good. I'm not gonna be streaming for too much longer anyway, just because I am getting a little tired, and I do have to step away from, you know, art when I'm feeling burnt out, so I don't stay burnt out. So you basically stayed for practically the whole duration of the stream, but I do still want to work on this later today anyway. I'm not going to stream it, but it'll be posted hopefully later today anyway, so you won't miss anything. But I appreciate you sticking around, Moose. I'm sorry you got to work soon. That sucks. Okay, there we go. Probably be playing something later tonight, myself, after I'm done work. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any plans of what you're playing? I still want to see you play Bomberman Tournament, personally. I think you'll like it. I don't know. I think you will. It's a pretty good game. Well, this song's good too. I'm not completely sold on it. I might like it in a sec, but it's pretty good so far. I want to play more PoE because the build I got is going hilariously fun. What is PoE again? I'm gonna feel dumb for asking that. Was that the little Metroidvania game you were playing? What is that? Path of Exile? Oh, I haven't played that. Diablo clone, but way better? Gotcha. Free is nice. That's a big selling point for me. Whoa, weird ending to the game. That song. That guaranteed me not liking it. Okay. Well, this song's kind of fun. I like this. I'd say we're about 30% down the lines. So I think this will be fun to finish. I think it'll be good. But okay, as I said, I'm not going to stick around for too much longer just because I am getting a little sleepy. Not sleepy, but like just tired of drawing for now. So I might call it here. I might call it here, I mean I'm definitely going to call it here. Well, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. That's good progress on art in general. I want to see, before you guys head off, I want to see if anybody is streaming. I don't know if anybody streams around this time. Most people I follow are late night streamers. Yeah, I don't have anybody live at the moment, so I might just end stream. But I really appreciate you guys sticking around with me. This was a very, very fun stream. I'm just happy to draw, happy to do art again. I'm happy you guys got some enjoyment out of it. Moose, thank you for sticking around with me basically the whole time, being active in chat. I appreciate you. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe do a mix. I gotta also finish Pokemon Infinity, and there's a few Vampire Survivor updates I missed. Yeah, I've missed like the past 3 of them as well. So there is that. But Yeah. But hopefully I'll catch you guys soon. Hopefully, Moose, I'll catch your stream. Hopefully I'll catch more streams in general, because I would just like to do that. But, for now, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Do something nice for someone today. It doesn't have to be a physical, like, you know, helping them across the street or anything like that, but maybe you could just give a nice little... You can tell your buddy they look pretty good today, you know? That sounds like a nice thing to do. Anyway. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Let me see that emote in the chat. I'm gonna post this. There it is. Oh, thanks, Moose. Do it IRL, too. Anyway. Bye-bye, everyone.